When Miles Morales first swung onto the comic book pages in 2011, plenty of skeptics dismissed him as just another Spider-Man variant. Another attempt to shake up a beloved franchise, just Peter Parker with a different skin tone, but they couldn't have been more wrong. Miles Morales didn't just continue the Spider-Man legacy, he redefined what it means to be a hero for an entire generation. Think about it, for over 50 years, Peter Parker was Spider-Man, the awkward teenager from Queens, bitten by a radioactive spider, learning that with great power comes great responsibility. His story resonated with millions because he was relatable, a regular kid dealing with extraordinary circumstances. But the world has changed since 1962, and our heroes needed to change with it. Enter Miles Morales, a young Afro-Latino kid from Brooklyn, struggling not just with newfound powers, but with expectations, identity, and what it means to create your own legacy in someone else's shadow. His story isn't just about living up to the Spider-Man name, it's about making it his own. What makes Miles special isn't just his unique powers, though the invisibility and Venom Strike are pretty cool. It's how his character reflects the real-world experiences of so many young people today. He's navigating two cultures, dealing with family expectations, and trying to find his place in a world that often seems to have predetermined roles for him. Take his family dynamic. While Peter Parker's story was shaped by the loss of Uncle Ben, Miles has to deal with a more complex family situation. His father, a by-the-book police officer, and his uncle Aaron, a reformed criminal, represent the different paths his life could take. It's not just about choosing between right and wrong, it's about defining what those terms mean for yourself. The impact of Miles's introduction can't be overstated. For the first time, countless kids could look at Spider-Man and see themselves, not just in terms of appearance, but in terms of experience. His struggles with code switching between his Brooklyn neighborhood and his prestigious school, his love of hip-hop culture, his bilingual household, these elements aren't just character traits, they're authentic representations of modern American life. But what truly sets Miles apart is how he handles the weight of legacy. Peter Parker's story was about learning to be Spider-Man. Miles' story is about learning to be himself while being Spider-Man. There's a crucial difference there. He's not trying to replace Peter. He's showing us that the Spider-Man mantle is big enough for different interpretations, different experiences, different heroes. This was beautifully captured in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, where Miles' journey from reluctant successor to confident hero resonated with audiences worldwide. The film's message that anyone can wear the mask wasn't just about superhero inclusivity, it was about empowering people to embrace their own identity while carrying on traditions. And let's talk about those traditions. Miles doesn't just inherit Spider-Man's powers, he inherits the responsibility of being a symbol, but he does it his way. His suit isn't just a recolor of Peter's, it's its own thing with its own style. His movement isn't just web swinging, it's web swinging mixed with the fluid motion of street dance. Even his quips have their own flavor, reflecting his generation and background. The genius of Miles Morales isn't that he's different from Peter Parker, it's that he shows how the core values of Spider-Man can exist in different contexts through different lenses. Responsibility, sacrifice, the struggle between personal life and heroic duties. These themes are universal, but how we experience them isn't. Miles' success opened doors for more diverse interpretations of classic heroes. But more importantly, it showed that these weren't just token changes or marketing gimmicks. When done with authenticity and respect for both the character and the culture they represent, these new heroes can enrich and expand the universe they inhabit. Critics who initially dismissed Miles have been proven wrong time and time again. His comic books sell, his movie won an Oscar, his merchandise flies off shelves, but his real impact goes beyond commercial success. He's inspired a new generation to see themselves as heroes, to understand that their unique experiences and perspectives aren't obstacles to overcome, but strengths to embrace. In the years since his debut, Miles has grown from being the other Spider-Man to being his own hero. His stories tackle issues that Peter Parker never had to face, from racial profiling to cultural identity. But they do it while maintaining the core essence of what makes Spider-Man great, the belief that ordinary people can do extraordinary things. The beauty of Miles Morales is that he represents both change and continuity. He shows us that legacy heroes don't have to be carbon copies of their predecessors, that you can respect tradition while forging your own path. That being different isn't a weakness, it's a superpower. So no, Miles Morales isn't just another Spider-Man. He's proof that the best superheroes don't just save the world, they change it. They show us new possibilities, new perspectives, new ways of being heroic, and in doing so, they make their universe and ours a little bit bigger, a little bit richer, and a lot more interesting. Because at the end of the day, Miles' greatest power isn't his invisibility or his Venom Strike. It's his ability to show us that there's no one way to be a hero, that our differences make us stronger, and that sometimes the best way to honor a legacy is to transform it. That's why Miles Morales matters. That's why he's more than just another Spider-Man. He's a reminder that every generation deserves its own heroes that reflect their world, their struggles, and their dreams. And in that sense, he's not just carrying on the Spider-Man legacy, he's helping to redefine what that legacy can be.